Hello, I'm KM for KM TV, making truffles today. Now, truffles are nice for Christmas, of course, but really any time of the year, anytime you want a sort of sweet treat, really. So what you need to make these truffles real easy is a packet of chocolate melts. You want to check down to those? You like chocolate, don't you? Also need some prunes, some icing sugar, 200 grams of butter, and port. I think I'll have that because you're too young. Okay. Optional extras are marshmallows and coconut, but I'll tell you more about those later. First thing we're going to do is throw the chocolate in there, if you wouldn't mind, Scarlett. Stop eating them.
Come in there.
Put the whole lot in there. And I'm just going to chop up the butter. Thank you. 200 grams of butter, which I'm just chopping up into little pieces because they melt easier. And I'm going to throw it on the stove top for about 4 minutes until it all melts in. So about 4 minutes later, you're going to get that. So it's also nicely melted. And now we get the prunes organised. So it's about half a packet of prunes, all right? You need to chop them up. Spoon the prunes in.
Spoon the prune.
Spoon the prune.
Spoon.
Alright. Okay, now we're adding 3 cups of icing sugar. Can you tip that in for me, please? Just gently. Gently, Johnny. 3 cups of icing sugar. Stir that all in. Then an optional extra is 1/4 cup of port. Nice. Okay, so now we mix it all up together, and then I'm just going to pop it in the fridge until it's firm. Here we are, it's about 2 hours later, so it's fairly firm. Been in the fridge, and all you do is grab handfuls and roll it into a ball. Okay, and then there's different options. You just grab one like this, sort of half roll it into a ball, stick your thumb in it, grab a couple of marshmallows, like that, stick them in, roll them around like this. Nice. And the last little variation you can do is once you've rolled them all up, as Scarlett's doing, I've got the coconut here, and all you do is just roll them in some coconut. Whose is that one for? Whose is that one for?
You.
Me?
This
Yeah.
one's for you.
Cool. So yeah, so I've got all sorts here. I've got the full Monty with the marshmallows and the coconut on. I've got just plain ones with marshmallows. So you do a whole lot of variations. Once you've rolled them all into the balls, then you throw them in the freezer and freeze them until they're solid. And you can just leave them in there. And when you're ready, if you want to add an extra little bit of sweetness, is you can melt some chocolate, bring them out and dip them in chocolate when you're ready. So it's extra sweet. If you don't want that, leave them in the freezer, and when you do go to use them, store them in an airtight container and don't leave them in the fridge, and just enjoy with possibly a glass of vino. I'm glad you washed your hands first. Beautiful. I'm KM for KM TV.
Hi, I'm Scarlett the Wee Pal, and you just make these. You
pick them out,
You pick them out,
and then you hold them in your hand,
and then you hold them in your hand
roll them round.
and roll them around.
Does it feel nice?
Yes.
Are you going to do a plain one, or are you going to dip it in coconut?
You can do a plain one, or a coconut one,
Okay.
and a marshmallow one.
And a marshmallow one. I like the marshmallow ones. They're my favourite. You're doing a good job.
And I'm Scarlett the Wee Pal.